You're at your old trusty boat. You call my tea sparrow. I'm in the city of Mardi Gras.
Welcome to the Sailing into Oblivion podcast. I'm your host, Jerome Rand, and this is where we sit down with everyday people who do extraordinary things. Good afternoon and happy Friday to everybody. Work is over for the day, and now we're on to the editing and podcasting stage. But today I have kind of an unusual show. Now, first and foremost, this podcast has always tried to be, I don't know, a bit of an escape, let's say, from the normal news feeds and debates and this, that, and the other thing, all the world current news and celebrity and politics, all that. And I kind of pride myself on that, trying to steer clear because I think it's a great way for people to, look at something else in the world. But now and again, that stuff is going to worm its way in just a little bit into this podcast. And, sometimes it has to happen. And I think it happened in a pretty funny, entertaining way a couple of nights ago when I sat down with Murf. Murf and I were just going to do a podcast. We were actually going to talk about movies and things like that. And Murf had been a little overserved, as we say here in Maine. And just about 10 minutes into the show, our buddy Heath came in, and Heath had also been a little overserved, and he was also a little hot under the collar, as you could say, when it comes to the situation with the lobster industry up here in Maine. And I want to say just a couple quick things about this. Now, when I consider lobster and the whole lobster industry, what I see from living up here in Maine for all these summers is a whole lot of small businesses. These families have a lobster boat. They go out, they risk their lives going out to catch these lobsters. It's pretty dangerous. I've been on a few boats and it can get a little spooky and scary. And they haul their lobsters and they bring them in and they sell them, and that's how they make their money. And they're producing food essentially for people to eat. And I think also they are really diligent about taking the correct lobsters. It's a very, very small window. If they're too small, we can't take them. If they're too big, or if they're female with eggs, we can't take them. And the industry has done, from what I can see, a very, very good job of sort of regulating itself, and then also having the Marine Patrol out there regulating and checking and making sure that everybody's doing it by the book. And it seems, as far as I can tell, as a very sustainable, very protected resource. And though I'm no expert on this by any means, which is probably why I sort of just let Heath roll, but Heath is an absolute expert, and Murf is an expert as well, because they've been lobstermen for years, if not decades. And that being said, I just kind of sat back and got to listen to a little bit of venting and a little bit of controversy and a little bit of the current situation with the whole lobster industry up here. And I don't know, it is interesting. When we were up here at the Lobster Fest, there was an airplane flying above that had a sign about saving the lobsters and not eating them, and all this sort of stuff. So there's been a bit of a sentiment in the news, or sentiment. Sorry, it's been a long day. In the news about trying to knock off the eating of lobsters. But I can tell you that these people up here, these guys and gals that go out and catch them, they're doing a darn good job of making sure that this resource lasts for not only years but generations down the line. So that being said, we're going to get into the show here. Word to the wise, or a little fair warning, there is a lot of profanity in this podcast. I'm up here in Maine, I'm talking to lobstermen, and you're going to get that. So I did a few edits to sort of clean it up a little bit, but boy, it's an impossible feat, so I just let it roll. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can see sort of the humor in some of it, with Murf chiming in to sort of balance things out, and myself as well. And just know that we're all good friends and we're hanging out. And I think the neatest part is that my life up here in Maine during these summers, I'm surrounded by good people like these all the time, and we get to have these sort of arguments, conversations, whatever you call it, and I'm just so happy to be part of it, and it's a very interesting part of my life, so I'm really, really glad I could share it with you. Hopefully you enjoy, hopefully you laugh, hopefully you learn, hopefully you investigate a little bit about this whole lobster thing, and hopefully we'll just all figure out a good solution for it. How's that? Sounds pretty good. So as I always say, if you want to support if you want to support the podcast, please click on the link over on the description to Patreon and join our family. There's 24 or 25 of us now, and can't thank you all enough for your continued support. And if you want to just reach out to the show, feel free to head over to sailingintooblivion.com and you can email the show directly. So without further ado, Jerome, Murf, and Heath, here we go. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. Oh, and real quick, a big thanks to my brother Sven, who I sent this to just with the thought that maybe he would enjoy it because I figured I wasn't even going to be able to put it out. And he was the one who basically said, you have to figure out a way to put that out. And so I went back in and edited and then talked to both the other participants, and they both agreed. So thanks, Sven. Appreciate it. Without you, this would not get out there. So here we go. I don't know. Maybe Heath Bomb isn't coming in. Who knows?
Maybe you're hallucinating.
I'm pretty sure I saw the white truck with them.
Little running dudes.
Yeah. Well, that and the those stainless sort of handrails that go on the back.
handrails.
Yeah, and the big dents up front. You can't miss those.
I'll call him.
Well, But no,
Yeah,
no.
but-
Well, who knows? We'll let it happen naturally.
We think I should call Heath, see what he's doing.
Yep. All right, go for it. The Oracle has spoken. I will tell you.
So how you folks been doing?
Hey, can I get a little word in edgewise here, bud? This is what it's like hanging out with Murph sometimes. Sometimes you just have to listen.
We're all gonna donate some money and have Jerome put to sleep.
Whatever, man.
Yeah,
I already took enough guff
That's a good one, ain't it?
out of Dave
I just
and
made
Jim
that up.
today. I don't need to take anymore.
Who? What are you doing? Oh, you're down in the mechanic shop. I thought I saw you pull in. Whatever you want to do, Heath. I ain't forcing you into nothing. See you in a minute.
Wow. I'll tell you what, folks. The amount of people that Murphy calls randomly it's inspirational. If you got friends on your contact list that you haven't called in a while, pick that phone up.
That's right. Go through it.
Go through it. Call them.
What's
5
it gonna
minutes.
do? What's it gonna take? I do that once in a while.
It's fun.
That is.
Every once in a while, you just pick it up, you call, quick 5 minutes, done and done. You've made a connection.
Yeah.
And that's something I desperately want to talk to you about, sir.
What's that, bud?
Well, Tom, you have proven over the years now to be a pretty happy guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I saw something yesterday that pertained to that.
Oh yeah?
Pertained to that. It said, if I can recite it, I could go back to my memory banks. Saying something about that, and I had to write something down about it.
Well, let me know when you find it.
It goes something like this. It says, new poll reveals the secret of happiness is practicing gratitude.
Being glad about everything you have, the friends you have.
Yeah. The secret of happiness is practicing gratitude. So what that means is being happy with what you got. Just because you don't got the new DeLorean and the new Mercedes or that and this and that.
Dang, those new DeLoreans, they are nice.
Yeah, when I say DeLorean,
yeah. How old are you?
I had an
Love you,
80s
bud.
flashback.
Love you,
See,
bud.
that was original. Yeah, people are originality. But anyway, I don't know. Toyota, Camry.
Well, I think you are 100% right.
Right.
A lot of the time, and I'm guilty of this as well. You look around and you're like, dang, guy's got that nice house. He's got that nice car. He's got that nice da-da-da. Why don't I have that? Meanwhile,
But do you want that?
I've got this beautiful mighty sparrow. I got my buddy Murf, the Oracle, sitting next
Right.
to me. We're doing a podcast. I've got listeners.
What about the guy sitting by a lake with a little fire going, him and his dog, and he's listening to the loons. Just sitting all by himself. Happiness there too.
Yeah, taking basically a look at what you actually have. I mean, shoot, just even the fact that you wake up in the morning and you feel
Did
okay.
that touch on what he was trying to?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Well, because that's
Funny how I saw that right after you had mentioned that. But yeah, go ahead.
I've been told by people, they're just like, I'm not happy with the way my life is going.
Well, if you're not happy with where your life's going, do something you kind of change it.
Because
Is
we
it
can
the
always
drinking?
change it.
That's making you not happy? Is it the friends you have around? Is it your job? There could be a lot of things that's not making it. It's where you live. You're only on this planet for, let's say, what's the average lifespan of
Probably
a
about
Murf?
a Murf, yeah, 36.
36.
36. You're way past your
Oh,
expiration
God, I
date.
don't-
No, I'd say
But anyway, I know
average, let's say 75 years.
So here you are, 40 or 50 years old. You don't like your life and where it's going, who you're with, who you're around, where you live. You probably ought to think about it. Go change it.
Well, we all have the capability
You
of
always
changing.
wanted to go to the western part of the United States, go there. You always wanted to go live in Maine, go live in Maine. Plenty of jobs in Maine. Plenty of jobs everywhere, from what I see,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Depends on what you want to be.
That's probably one of the best parts about living in America is that there are so many
Right.
places, so many areas.
Right.
They're all so different. I mean, think about the difference between Florida, Maine, Alabama, California.
Never been to Florida. Never been to Alabama.
I've only been to Florida. I haven't been to Alabama, I don't think. You ever been to Michigan, Murph?
No. I've been to Colorado when I was like 12.
Saw them mountains and everything,
Yeah.
huh?
I remember playing catch with my cousins out in my aunt's backyard in Denver, Colorado, and it was in the summertime, and seeing the mountains and seeing the snow-capped mountains look like this, like the coolest can. Like the coolest can there. Anyway, if you can picture the coolest can, Murph playing catch in front of them. That's what I'm throwing at you, folks.
I can picture that. I've played bocce ball with you out here
Maybe a little
in
wiffle
the
ball.
yard here, bud.
Bocce's good.
That's not too bad.
I don't like that cornhole game.
I
Something
don't
about
like
the name of it.
I don't like the name of it either. It just
It's got a bad rap.
I don't know why it wasn't.
I
just
went to a bar one night and
beanbags.
they had the thing on the door, cornhole tournament tonight at 8. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What's going on here?
It was like 5:30.
Mhm.
Cornhole tonight at 8. I'm like, are you kidding me? I better get the fuck out of here.
Run!
Oh, it's
God.
a game. You throw this beanbag. Yeah, well, you call what you want.
So you got to spend the weekend with the Beast tugboat night?
Oh, yeah, I ain't something.
Your adopted pug?
Nah, I ain't adopted him.
I ain't adopted, but it's, every once in a while you get a weekend
I don't know
with
if you
the
folks
pug.
ever had Chinese food, but this dog I babysit on the weekends, you get some Chinese food. You know how you get done eating Chinese food, you eat all egg rolls out of it, you eat all the chicken Goldfingers, you get all the what's some other things here, the hairy chickens, and you always get that red meat in the bottom of the box.
Who knows what it is?
And old Tog knows it's in there.
Yeah, he does.
And he stares at the box for hours. And that's what he does.
Oh, we got a Heath bomb incoming.
Oh,
Heath to see ya.
Oh boy.
What's up, yo?
Peace, my buddy.
We
I was
were
telling
just-
him earlier about that little bird landed on your shoulder and you was all scared.
Guy, that was you.
No, it was you. Oh.
Picture of you. I got it.
Now we're
That
flipping.
was you. On a toy trip. Honest.
Oh, so now we're flipping out.
We're not flipping nothing. I got a picture of a little bird on you in the wheelhouse when it rolled in on your shoulder.
Oh, you was cutting.
We was burning. No, we were burning one up in the fucking wheelhouse with the cat. What
All
are you
right.
talking about?
All right.
Ooh, we got a little
Maybe that's different treatment.
disgruntled.
Well, it's the truth. That's what.
Oh, the
happened.
truth's coming out.
Hey,
We'll let the judge and jury decide. Do you believe Murf or do you believe Heath?
yeah.
Let us know in the
Guys, it's gonna be
comments.
Fucking,
You can go to sailingintooblivion.com, email directly to the podcast just by just clicking that link. There we go.
Well,
Yeah, we're
so-
just doing a little pot. I kind of, honestly, Heath, if we could, I'd love to move this microphone over there and just
can
let
hear us
you.
both.
I'd let you and I'd like to hear you and Murf just sort of go at it, if that's all right.
Well, there's not really much to go at with buddies.
Well, I know your buddy.
We have. A
Oh,
good
maybe
time.
that'll work right
He
there.
soiled his panties and he don't want to say anything.
All right, keep it right in the middle, and
That
I
was
think
that was
might
a little
work.
savage, buddy. I don't know. Like,
Throw that at you, in there.
so
First
what?
shot's been fired.
So technically, if I'm not wearing underwear, that wouldn't matter. I wouldn't have panties of soil.
All right.
Fuck you and your thing. That's all I say. But that's not true because I do have underwear on. You're an asshole. You know any different. So,
I decided to throw something out there. I don't know what.
well, we're all good here. We're
All
good.
good, yeah.
We're old Dory mates. We've been through fucking shit storms. We've been through hurricanes. We've been through nasty, nasty weather.
Right there.
You know?
Yep.
We got it. We hang out. We hung out every day through COVID.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Sucking on the joints.
You might have had COVID a few times, but you're all right. You survived.
Yeah, I remember when you called me and said, "Hey, I just took a shot of Fireball. I can't taste it."
He was right beside my truck. What an asshole, right? We just burned one. He goes, "Yeah, I can't taste nothing." What the fuck, guy? I don't care. I go, my COVID will beat up your COVID. Great ignorant as fuck. But
Biden
you know
says
what?
COVID's over.
Shut up. Shut up. Let's not get into that shit.
You won't get in there.
Really?
And
Yeah.
he says he's going to help Taiwan or China.
I don't know what's going on.
So you're gonna be
No,
all going on.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, we don't get political.
I need something to drink.
Oh, I'd love to hear the political thoughts.
No, you don't. No, you fucking
from Heath
don't.
and Murf.
No,
that
you
might
don't.
be kind of an interesting.
No. No.
If you vote, you fuck up.
No, that's not even close. Seriously? Wow.
Don't even bother.
I gotta get
That's
something. out of here.
fucking wasted.
Out of the fridge. What do we got? Oh, God, what the fuck is that?
Chocolate milk.
God, that's not even right. I don't even know what's in your fridge. It's like something dead.
Oh
Oh,
no, that's Pete Beal brought. It's a fish stew.
like I said, something deadly.
Whoa,
Yes.
hey, Avi cooked some good
No,
stuff.
oh, Avi cooked it? Yeah.
Yeah, not Pete. Pete cooked it. It's got fiberglass in it.
That's pretty much what I'm saying. Grinded it.
Yeah.
It's a grinder. Hokey grinder.
Hoagie grinder.
What you got
Ah,
there? Oh, he filled with the natural
7-Up.
lime.
It's like 7
Nice
up.
call.
both of you guys are natural guys. Heath, what do you think about this stuff that he's got in this little purple bag here?
Well, I think it's probably awesome.
If it's grown in the great state of Maine?
Well, I grew it, so
Oh, that's yours?
yeah.
Really, guy?
Yeah, the purple bag's mine.
Whoa! All right, that's interesting, man. Tropicana Punch.
What do you think?
Water my horse. I'll be right back.
All right, good bud,
What
Murph.
do you think of the purple bag? I'm like, well, it's probably fire.
Must be great. Probably at a good
Gosh.
quality price as well.
Yeah. You know what? What a good day. Honestly, crazy day for me. I'll tell you, crazy fucking day. I didn't really want to get into it. Just, oh shit.
Hey, pull that mic over towards you, man. Let it out. You know, that's what this podcast's all about. It's like therapy for me.
Well, true. And I would love to come back and talk a lot more. I really got it.
Oh, you and I will have our day.
I've literally got to go to the store now. I just got to.
Not to change this subject or to jump in on this podcast, but Heath, what's your favorite part about living in Maine?
What the fuck?
He's like a pure interviewer, you know?
You know what? What's my favorite part about living in
That's
Maine?
what I said. What's your
So,
favorite part about living in
When
Maine?
I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. My family has been in the area for damn near 300 years. We have had land that's been in the family for 300 years. And to be honest, the best part, like I said, fortunate. I wake up, I'm on the ocean. I can't even deny that. I'm fucking lucky. What the fuck, right? You can't pick your fucking family. You can't pick your surroundings. You can't pick what you're born into. My family's not rich. We're not fucking rich. We're quite the opposite.
But you get by.
We work our ass off to keep what we got. That's what we do. We're not just sitting on top of it collecting. We fucking actually work our nuts off to fucking keep what we got. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So Maine's going that way. It's fucking stupid because literally you cannot. There was okay, Jerome, right? Value of land, value of a house, right? We're
Yeah.
talking it's different everywhere in this country. Right now, the same house probably 6 years ago would have cost you $160,000. Half a fucking mil, bro.
Wow, there's a big housing bubble going on.
Well, bubble or
all
not,
that.
but when you're buying
How much moved to
something,
Maine?
yeah, why?
Well, because Maine's beautiful,
No,
especially coastal Maine.
You know what it was? Is because when everybody was actually booming on the Maine buying scene, the COVID was the lowest here. That's when this boom started
It was
taking
pretty
place.
low up here, yeah.
It was very low.
Because it's so rural.
No,
Rural.
not really. I mean,
Well,
we are technically, but that doesn't matter.
Bangor, Augusta.
Guy, we have shit coming in from China and everywhere else in our Bangor International Airport. We're not subject to any different. We're not. It's just they bought it sight unseen. They know they could make money doing it. They bought it and they're back home. Now they're
it's
back
all
home.
like summer home.
And now it's
Yeah.
all Airbnb. And it's all $2,200, $2,400, $2,800 a month for rent in an apartment.
Trust me, I looked into it a little.
Apartment, bro.
Okay, same question to you, Jerome Rand. What is your favorite part about living in Maine when the time you spend in Maine? Let's hear it.
All right, well, first off, Murf.
Finish it. I just want to rant.
Yeah,
we had to.
Rant, you're fired up. Your wires are touching a little on that one, B.
Who's running this
Look,
podcast?
I'll tell you what's pissing me off today, bro, is the lobster industry bullshit we're dealing with right now.
I know. Well,
All
that's
this shit.
That's what I really.
So let
yeah.
me put this in perspective.
Please
let me,
do.
Let me
Yeah,
put this in perspective.
I just got to turn it down
For
because
the-
we're getting heated here.
For the last 20 years, we have had 0 entanglements and 0 death kills for Maine waters. We have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars. Everybody every year has to change their equipment every year. And I mean, you're talking a lot of effing money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. I ain't just kidding.
This is
And it always comes
their
in the
regulations.
springtime to change regulations, to make it safer for the whales. Well, I'll tell you what, we've had 0 indications of any fucking kills, any entanglements, anything. And we're still getting blamed. We're getting red listed on all the food things. We're an endangerment to the right whale. Now, that's a load of horse shit. If anybody in this world has done more to protect the right whale, it's the Maine lobstermen. It ain't nobody else.
Tag the whales for
It ain't no. I don't give a fuck about tagging them. It's nobody else is doing this shit that we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what it is? So get this shit, right? Windmills, right? They want to put them up and down the coast. They want to take us out so they have bottom to feed. They have bottom to work on. So they're putting these windmills a mile apart. They're on a floating mooring. So they're floating and they're on a big mooring. There's 4 to 5 chains that hold those things. They're huge. They're the size of Volkswagen Beetles, the chain links.
Yeah.
These things are dragging across the bottom 6 hours every tide, twice a tide, something.
Just ripping the seafloor
They
apart.
destroy the seafloor. They destroy it. I mean, we don't even do that towing nets or drags or anything. We don't do that. Our impact is so minimal. That's why we've been able to survive for the last few hundred years.
Yeah, because the
That's the
lobster industry is been going on
Between
for a
lobster
long
and
time.
this United States, the East Coast was built on cod.
Oh yeah,
Cod
yeah.
fishing was the first established. Why do you think it's called George's Bank? It's King George's Bank
Yeah.
fucking sanctuary. That guy that was his bank. Money.
Mm-hmm.
Bank equals money. Think of that.
I never thought about it that way. Interesting.
George's Bank. That's where all the cod were kept. That's where they were caught, everything. That was overfished hard.
Very hard.
Why do you think it was King George's Bank? Why do you think it's George's Bank?
Because it was the bread basket.
It's not just a lump out in the ocean.
It's the greatest fishery on the planet.
Bro.
Yeah. It sits perfectly with the Labrador Current,
perfect.
Gulf Stream, and it's shallow.
Dude,
so,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Why wouldn't it be?
Treacherous currents. Huge seas.
Oh, I've been there.
Monster
Murf, we all been there. Fucking shitty fucking times. I'm telling you.
I've never been there in shitty times.
Yeah.
I've only been there. The biggest waves I've ever seen there were like 15 and 20.
Murf. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see you later, bud.
On a rough day when I passed by.
Yeah.
But I steer clear because I know it's.
Well, let me just tell you, George's Bank can be beautiful and it can suck.
Oh yeah. It's a little bit of both.
Well, my favorite part about Maine is the people. I love Heath,
Murf
and I
bringing
love
it
Jerome.
right back home. Well, Heath, I don't want to heat you up right now because we'll be able to.
Hold on, I'm not even done.
We'll have a whole podcast, you and me,
we're
about
gonna,
it. Yeah,
because this is bullshit
We
the
got
whole
it
way around it.
now.
So, George's Bank is one of the richest oil reserves in the world.
No, really?
Look it up. Check me on that. Fact check me.
We might have to
That's
fact
why
check
in
down
the
that.
70s and 80s they had such a big fucking thing about George's Bank because they wanted to drill on it.
Oh,
And
really?
they knew if they ever had a catastrophe, it would kill everything.
Oh, absolutely.
So they couldn't because it was the richest biological feed for that area. I mean, the whole area feeds on George's Bank.
Oh,
The
yeah,
whole
yeah.
fucking area.
I think the entire East Coast depends on George's Bank. Probably most of the Atlantic.
Most of it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's a rich, fertile ground with continuous tides
Oof,
and water
yeah,
and all.
yeah.
I mean, just killer. It's killer, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you think would happen if they stopped all fishing on George's Bank, all of it, for the next 10 years?
Well, no, they're talking about shutting all of us down between lobstering, ground fishing.
Well, I'm just saying George's, just George's. If they just shut down George's, 10 years, do you think the population of all the scallops and all the lobsters and all the
so
fish?
many scallops out there that they're already drowning themselves.
There's that many.
We have managed the North of Maine scallop fishery so well that there's scallops piling on top of each other in spots. But at the same time, we're not allowed to fish those spots because they're scared of, I don't know, like they're just scared of actually getting in. But the thing is about fishing, okay? What does a farmer do? What does he do every spring? What's a farmer's first thing he does in the spring?
Plows the field.
Fuck yeah, he does. Plows that field. Why does he do that?
Prep it for planting seeds.
Why does he really do it, though? Why? What makes sense with nature? Why does he do it? He turns the land
so
to
it
make
will grow
it more
better,
nutritional,
more fertile. Yeah,
more fertile. You leave land alone, it becomes stagnant. Think about it. Land left alone, underwater. Think about this: underwater, something that's not tilled, it just piles up with debris, dead, because everything dies and falls to the ocean floor.
Interesting. I
Think
never
about
thought
that.
about it.
So
that
now
way.
you're getting decay. Well, it only forms like silt and mud and bullshit. But what feeds off that?
Scallops, lobsters,
Everything down there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kind of everything down there. Lobsters are scavenger feeders.
Yeah.
Totally. They scavenge shit off the bottom. That's why we put dead bait in traps. They scavenge. They're not looking for
the
live bait.
stinkier it is, the better it works, right? They would if they get it.
Why wasn't I?
Murph, do you miss having Tug around already?
Yeah, I gotta take a message. Yeah, take that.
Take what?
Microphone,
Oh,
asshole.
I thought you meant the joint.
No, I'm gonna hit that.
Hey, what is it about here in Maine where like instead of just saying like, "Hey, I really enjoy your company," you just say like, "You're a wimp. I hate you, loser." There's a lot of
Pretty rough up here. Cat.
yeah. It's like it's
Rugged shore, man.
the more I get made fun of at work, the more I realize that these guys really want me
Maybe
around.
you shouldn't be so nice to him. Should stop being a
Yeah, but
asshole.
but remember when I was nice to you for that weekend, you enjoyed that.
He was never around. Sorry for like an hour and a half.
Well, because I couldn't handle the pressure.
Unbelievable. Did you get that message, Heath?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Who was it? Your gynecologist?
Yeah, she called and said I'm fucked.
Yeah. Total damage. Beyond recognition.
Oh my gosh, I
Can you
love
use
it.
that?
I use all. Oh, this is all going. This is great.
Oh my god, fucking Murf, what the fuck?
I've needed a podcast like this to break it up. It's been very serious.
Yeah,
Very
there's no serious. Yeah.
Well, I learned today
Hey, I
that
got a riddle for you folks at home.
you don't even have to get that close. I got the mics turned up.
You ever get lucky at a family reunion?
That was one of your questions. I know that. Hey, so Murph used to ask all these guys. He goes, "What's what was it? The fucking
Most confusing day.
confusing day in Maine."
I'd ask him where they was from.
Well, he's just such an asshole because it's not in Maine. It's you should have gone like somewhere else.
No, I'd ask them where they were from.
I know
Yeah.
you would, but
Hey, where you guys from?
Yeah, what's
They
the
go-
confusing day in Maine?
I'm
No,
from New
they go,
Jersey.
"Oh, we're from Kennebunk."
Yeah.
I go, yeah, Kennebunk. Most confusing day in Kennebunk. I don't know, what is it? I go, Father's Day.
Which is totally not even true.
I think that's where
Burn.
they're from.
That's a good one, Murph. I've seen you do it. I've seen the response. It works.
I get smiles.
I feel like you could give Bob Marley a run for his money up on stage.
Fuck no. Don't even.
If you could get Murph
Thanks,
in the
Heath.
in the perfect
In the
zone,
In the zone.
in the zone,
Well.
he would murder.
Oh, he murdered us. I've seen it.
But
Murph's fun. I know. He is.
you would have to get him right in that zone.
Nah, I ain't got that shit.
Because that's the thing. We can't have you do that. You can't check out. You can't grab the phone and go to TikTok.
I didn't grab the phone.
No, I
Touch
know. I'm saying that as reference, Oracle, almighty and powerful. Oh, by the way, I did find a awesome 75-foot electrical cord, huge gauge,
it. Wow.
perfect
It
condition.
was mine, I'm sure. I'll have to.
No way. It's for Murph's Electric,
Yeah.
a subsidiary.
Hey,
of-
Murph's, what is it? Savings and loans?
Murph's-
We don't loan shit. Fuck this.
I ain't saving nothing either.
We don't save nothing. We don't loan nothing.
Well, we had one account went default. We won't say no names. DB, about 100, 200.
Oh,
Jimmy Buddha.
no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, he defaulted. But he paid back with $50 interest.
Guy.
3
Don't
days
they
later.
call that a VIG?
They done all right, though. I was happy with it.
Thing is, he could just punch you in the face. and
As it was, that bank survived through that.
Your bank survived.
I
Yeah.
paid my telegirls, and it was on.
Good lord.
Asshole.
Oh, fucking asshole.
Don't forget,
You heard it here first.
we're on still on here.
So Heath,
Yeah.
I know about the first swamping of the
Yeah, I
Of
got
the-
a second one. What the fuck,
Dual
right?
swamp.
yeah.
and-
So second time,
Second
fool
time.
me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
I
Or no.
felt stupid. Trust me.
Let's see a full reincarnation of the swamping of you and your skiff.
Take two. Look at this guy. He's blowing up like Paris Hilton over there.
You gotta go to Shaw's and get zucchini.
No, I don't, because we have a fucking savage garden.
No.
Fuck off.
Savage
Yeah,
garden.
savage garden.
What are you gonna
We
get?
do so
He,
much stuff.
if you listen to this and you're like, man, I was swearing again a lot.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's gonna be your own
I see a
fault.
pear tree.
Well, I get fired up with Murph.
He's
Oh,
I see a nice.
I've been
yeah.
up with a bunch of people, so I've had a kind of been crazy day.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't want to
Yeah,
curb
so
it. I
I'm
want
just
want
fired up and
genuine.
I'm running with it. But-
All the people dying.
This podcast is known for its authenticity.
well, this is authentic. I'll tell you. This is authentic. You don't get any realer.
This
But,
is
okay. So you want to hear what happened? And to be honest, I don't even know. Like,
push that mic
what-
over towards him. Yeah,
what the hell happened? I honestly, I've been a fisherman. I've been fucking I've been on the water my whole life, right? Never have I ever had incidents with the skiff like I had in the last 3 weeks. Swear
Yeah.
to God, I swear that skiff was out to get me. That's how weird. I flipped it one time, right? I told you about this.
Yeah.
Flipped it. I end up losing the outboard. I end up swimming it in. I swam the boat in. 12-foot skiff, aluminum. I swam it in probably 2 football fields length.
60-degree water
Yeah, it's it. Nice. The water wasn't cold. It was nice, but
for
you
a
know
Mainer
what?
that's not cold.
No, it's warm. I wasn't even freaked. I was more or less pissed that I'd lost my phone and I'd lost, all kinds of shit. My shoes. And I got big feet.
It was just
I got big feet, so they're like size
flotsam
16. So I'm
all-
like, I lose them quick and they're gone and I can't get shoes that instantly. So I'm like, God damn it. What am I going to do? I lost my shoe. I almost went swimming for my shoe. That's how important it was to me.
Wow, you must like
Almost.
them shoes.
Well, that and I held on to the oars and,
That it's smart.
well, one oar in the hand, the other one was sucked into I didn't lose my jar of weed either. My jar of weed was tucked up inside the skiff.
The mason jar.
Yep. Yeah, that one. That one right
Nice.
there. Yeah, I don't care. And thing was, I wasn't scared. There was no other point of being scared. I'm just like
You
shit.
can't panic in those situations.
No,
You
I've
panic
been,
and you drown.
I've been all kinds of shit.
No,
But-
Murf, you can't turn that on.
so
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. You know what? If no holds barred. No holds barred. You want to interrupt Heath's story about his almost near death?
it wasn't really
escape?
near death because I wasn't scared.
So far.
Yeah, I don't think I die every week. No. You're an idiot. A straight up fucking idiot.
What?
Yeah, you are. What the fuck? I gotta lay this joint out because you just caught me off guard. I'm just let it go out. What the
That
fuck?
was fucked up.
That was fucked up. No, but anyways, so the second time, what happened was I pulled an oar out of the oar lock. I slipped off the seat and took it right to the side of the rail of the boat. Well, when I did that,
Exerting.
yeah, overexerting because it was blowing 30. It was shitty. It was hard to get out there. But I've done this my whole life. I've done this forever.
Yeah.
So I just like, you know what? Just take it easy. Apparently, I slipped out. I slipped onto the floor of the skiff. When I went down, the boat doesn't take much to roll over, and I literally dipped the rail underwater and filled the skiff. So, like I said, I got big feet. I lost the oars. I took one of my shoes off and used it as a oar, like a paddle, like a fucking.
Did you lose your phone again?
No. It stayed in my pocket. All good. Same one right there.
Oh, nice.
Animal. Brand new 13 iPhone. I don't know. Whatever the fucking thing is.
Waterproof. Awesome.
Apparently, guys.
Apparently.
Yeah. But that was
Offshore iPhone.
offshore iPhone.
Offshore iPhone. iPhone 13i.
Offshore underwater iPhone.
The I stands for offshore. Somehow.
Kind of different words there. But yeah.
Well, I'm. What, Murf? You can't throw TikTok on like that. What are you doing, guy? Now we're gonna get copyrighted.
Throw
Great.
it out the fucking window here. Don't be such a dink. You're
Oh,
on your
man.
own shit. He set this shit up. He's recording. He's sitting here listening to our ignorant asses.
No.
It's
This
a
is
character.
this
So
is
you're a fucking
this show-
character.
I just saying you're Chevette.
post
Don't have a
work,
Chevette.
You're gonna have one.
hanging out
Feel like it.
with my friends. This is what life is all about.
Guy, if Lobster keeps going the way it's going, we're
I like
fucked. We are so fucked.
That Mexican guy.
You don't even know what the
We
song
can
was.
turn Smoking Bull into a party boat.
It is a party boat already. What
Well,
the
no,
fuck?
but I'm talking about charging people little charters or something. Do that
I'm
till the
gonna have to
price
pa-
goes back
Hey,
up.
I gotta pass it. the price won't go back up if they shut us down.
They're not going to shut you down.
They're gonna shut
People
us down.
like lobster.
No, they're gonna shut us down.
You think?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I do. I
Mm.
do. I think they're gonna put us to a level of extinction. Yep, I do. I do.
Maine lobster.
They're gonna be fucking farming it 20 years from now.
Farming lobster.
You fucking wait.
They'll all be all diseased.
You want to? Yeah,
and
you know what? You
pumped
heard
full
it
of
here
hormones.
first. You heard it here first. I ain't joking. I'm not kidding. They want us out of it so they can run their windmills. The windmills are only they're only there because they're getting tax deductions on their billion-dollar corporations. Follow the fucking money, man. I'm not stupid. Follow the money. I might sound it, but follow the money.
Yeah.
Follow the money. All of them. They're all getting greased. They're all getting fucking greased.
Oh, I don't
No,
doubt
they
it.
all are.
I don't
They
doubt it.
all are. I don't give a shit.
I see a lot of the
They're
ads
all
about
getting
that.
greased. Definitely fucking corrupted. I think. All right. Look, I'm a realist. I see shit I think is real. I'm a realist. I look at all facts.
Mm.
And I don't even want to swear. It's horse shit. They're not for us. They're not for us.
Well, I agree with you on that. I don't think any politician.
None of
really
them
are.
are. None
Yeah.
of them. Because they wouldn't let this shit happen. You're going to fucking kill Maine. You're going to kill Maine.
The lobster industry is like the bedrock of
It's
Maine.
the backbone right here of Maine. Yes, we have the paper industry, which has gotten killed too. We had the groundfish industry. It got killed too. The shrimp industry, it's gotten killed.
Oh, you had shrimp up here?
We have the best shrimp, and we still fucking do. And I'll tell you what, we're not allowed to get them because our government says there's no shrimp here. But let me tell you, I had more shrimp legal size on my rail the last day I went to haul. I could have made a fucking bonanza salad with it.
Really?
I'm not joking. And big shrimp, like I literally would take them and dunk them in the hot tank. I just dunk them. I'm going to eat that thing. That thing is amazing.
Really?
Oh, the shrimp are sweet as hell. They're cold water shrimp. They're the best.
I never
They're
even.
the best.
I never even.
We
knew.
used to trap them up here, but I'll tell you what, it's politics.
Yeah.
They
well,
said,
there's-
oh, there's no more shrimp. We're going to shut it down indefinite. How the fuck can you shut down something that's on rotation indefinite?
Well, let
But
me ask you this.
Canada is still fishing them.
Well, what would? Oh, yeah, that's right. You
They're
can't
still
get Canadian
fishing them,
shrimp.
and we're part of the same Gulf. How is that right?
Well, let me ask you. Would you go for like fully just
Look,
unregulated
I'll tell you-
fishing?
No, absolutely not.
So who's going to regulate it then?
You know what?
That's where it gets tricky.
Regulation is not hard when there's common sense involved. It's not.
Well,
So you
that's
know
true.
what? So you take data. You take real data, not this bullshit these fuckers are farming up. It's crap. Oh, there's no shrimp. There's no shrimp. Well, how am I pulling them up in a lobster trap? In
Yeah,
a
if
lobster
there's no
trap with
shrimp.
1 inch square, 1 1/4 inch square.
Those are some big
Mash.
shrimp. Yeah.
How am I pulling up, I don't know, 5 or 10 shrimp that
No,
come up
that's
and land
true.
on my rail? Just out of the mud that comes up and holds them. So technically, how is that even feasible? It's not. The reality is there's more shrimp down there than they even know. They just don't know.
They just don't know.
They don't care. Well, okay, spin it. They obviously could know, right?
Yeah.
They've been doing surveys. They might just have another political agenda. Just throwing it out there,
Mm.
making a play. They could have plenty of shrimp there. There could be more shrimp than, but they can't allow it because it adds more ground lines, or because it adds more.
Well, and what's the thing with the ground lines? The ground lines are the right whales.
Well, honestly, whales don't fucking get in our ground lines. They're not here. The food is not here.
Yeah,
The food is not
I don't
here.
ever see
The
krill.
scientists have said the food is not here. There's no whales in our area. They actually have boats that go looking for these right whales in Bar Harbor and Booth Bay and all this shit. They have not seen a right whale for years. Years. They haven't even launched it in the last couple years.
I've only ever seen humpbacks.
How about that? They haven't even launched their right whale expedition boat in years because they even know there's no right whales here.
And still they do regulations.
Every year
Every
we have
year.
more and more and more, and now they're talking about shutting us right off. Shutting us right down.
Well,
We're the stewards of the ocean, Jerome. We are. We look after the ocean. We take care of stuff. We help endangered animals. We report shit like that. We're there for the ocean. We make our living. We don't shit where we eat. We don't. The rest of the fucking world does. The rest of the world, right? I sculpted out New Bedford. A lot of years, 15, 17 years. There's dumping grounds off all major cities where they can exuberate waste, medical waste, complete hazardous shit.
yeah, you
They
see them on the
only have
charts.
to push it off so far.
They still do that
How? You're fucking right. They still do that. They do it every day, bro.
every day.
Every day they send barges out. I've seen them.
Mm.
That's not bullshit. That's the truth.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we even responsible for the right whales? There's more right whales killed. So the windmills, they're allowed to take 40 right whales a year. They're allowed to.
Oh, they get like that.
They
pardon.
have a pardon where they can take 40 right whales a year. If there's 362 or 368 right whales alive today, which I don't believe that. I believe it's way more.
Yeah.
Because they're not in the areas these guys are looking.
Yeah.
They can't search the oceans.
No.
They don't have
It's huge.
money to do
Trust
that
me.
shit. It's
The
fucking,
ocean's big.
right, bro? You know, it's
I know.
fucking massive.
Huge.
Massive. So they don't have resources to do it. They don't know. Why wouldn't that North Atlantic swim wherever the fucking feed is? That feed went somewhere.
Yeah, they're just following the krill.
Right?
That's all they
They
do.
probably went north. They probably went way up north.
Yeah.
We're not. But it's not in their agenda also to take that into effect. They want us to shut down. So they're not going to, they're going to ignore science, all of it. Really. It's crazy.
It's definitely it's been a tough season for the lobstermen up here.
Well, zero in the last 20 years. Well, we have for a record, 0.
Well, and I have heard about when they do oil exploration and natural gas exploration. So they do that sonic booming, like the super
it
loud
fucks them
explosion.
up big time.
Messes them up like crazy.
So funny you said oil and natural gas because George's Bank is one of the largest reserves of oil and natural gas on the planet.
Yeah, you had said that. I don't know if that one we'd have to fact
Check
check.
the
I
80s,
guess.
fact check that motherfucker, go for it, guy.
Let's say allegedly.
Okay, I would love to say allegedly because I'm no oil scientist, nothing. But the 80s and 90s, they already know this shit, guy.
They already knew it.
They already know this shit. So look it up. I would very much appreciate you looking that up.
I would if I could, but
Fucking where's Google? All right. Hold on. I might be able to
Google
roll this
that up.
Yeah,
I just don't want to, you're obviously heated up. Obviously the wires are touching a little, sparking a bit here and there.
What are you saying?
Shack,
What are you saying? I got a malfunction?
Where
Burn the shack, man.
I got a fucking malfunction here? Or what? I don't know.
Burn it down. All
All right.
bait shacks illegal in Rockland, Maine.
They pretty much
Ain't
are.
no fucking
anyways.
bait shack. It's a movie emporium.
Is there oil on George's Bank?
There we go. Ask Siri. Boy, there's cigarette
Well,
butts on the
that's it.
floor out here, though.
Movie
Tell you that
emporium.
much. I know it is. It's a lovely, lovely place, Murf. Best ever.
All right, I got something here for you.
All right, what do we got? We got
folks. Yeah.
Murf's coming back.
Now would be a good time to go to the candy
Holy
counter.
shit, look at what I got here.
Get yourself some Junior Mints and some Slim Jims, bag of popcorn or something, because he's checking his interweb there. And here we go, back to Heath.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll tell you what, I just looked online here, Google, right? First fucking Google thing I find. They did 10 holes, drilled 10 holes in George's
holes?
Bank. Just 10. It's like 3.5 girls. No,
Just quick
that's
tag.
terrible.
Yeah, it's the size of freaking
That's terrible.
Massachusetts and Rhode
Um,
Island and Delaware. And
They
Connecticut.
drilled during 1976 to 1977. Okay, 1 year. All right, 10 holes. They found just a bid total of 816,516,546,000, and I don't know, there's zeros after that, but of oil on one hole. Is that what it was? Or for the 63 blocks that were leased to the companies.
So they did. They found
So
quite
yes,
a bit of oil there.
That's on the first page of the first.
The first
Yeah,
thing,
that's
yeah,
like
all
the
right.
first thing, guy. Leasing history. Wow.
Wow, that is pretty incredible if you think about it.
Well, of course there would be. Think about it, right?
Well, it's kind of like
It's
also
an untapped resource.
Well,
Untapped.
and you think of a place like the Smoky Mountains. We used to joke about that on the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, and those are full of
coal.
Yeah, coal. Of course they are.
Probably.
Yeah,
And
no,
if,
they are. They
you know,
they definitely
well,
are.
all those mountains down in the South Appalachia, they just take the top of the mountain off and they mine it for coal.
You're damn right they do.
Pollute
yeah.
everything around it.
Savage.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
But that's the thing is the lobster industry is sustainable.
We're very sustainable.
The way, yeah,
We've
the
done
way
this
you
for-
guys
we've done this
do
since
it,
the 90s.
and it hasn't been
Well, we did-
completely destroyed by any means.
In fact, we've gotten bigger. That's how much we've sustained this. We've worked with this industry and made it better and better and better for the years. We have.
And yet the regulation gets tighter and crazier.
Tighter and tighter. And it makes no sense because we still have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We got zeros.
Well, do you think there'll ever be a point where the
whale-
lobstermen just say, you know what, screw it, and
It's
we're just
getting
doing
close.
our thing.
You
We
know
are
what?
doing our thing.
The thing is, where does that go?
That just leads
The
to
government
rock
will
bottom
come
prices,
in.
doesn't it?
No. Secretary of Commerce for the state can shut us down for not transporting lobsters or being able to market our lobsters. They really
So it goes
can.
black market.
It goes black market. All of a sudden, you're black market, which is fucking. Oh my god! You just
So you can sell alcohol, you can have your weed farm, but your lobsters are under the ground, under
Yep.
the table.
100%.
That'd be so messed up.
It would be pretty messed up.
Hey man, I got some 1 1/4 pounders.
I
over
got
here.
some fucking lobsters.
I got a
Shake
barrel
up.
of
I got
cheddars.
lobster. I got some lobsters.
Well, geez, yeah, I don't know. I guess
You know what I wanted to do? I always wanted to set out a couple shrimp traps because you can trap shrimp.
Mhm.
I wanted to set them out different periods of the year just to prove how wrong they are on their survey. Not to keep them, not to sell them, not to
just
to
to
prove
research.
scientific data.
yeah.
But the thing is, I could lose my whole livelihood on just doing scientific data.
See,
That's how messed up that is.
Yeah.
And I can't get a permit for it. I can't get a license. If you talk about it, you're sinking yourself, and I probably just did on that one.
Nah, I can go back and edit this. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, but I don't care. Fuck that. Let it roll.
Who
Why?
knows?
I let it roll.
This will be a podcast where I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, well, I'll let that fly. Maybe not that. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, you know, it is.
you
what it
still
is.
podcasting?
Oh, we're just rolling. We're freewheeling, Murf. More than you bit
Yeah,
off
take a
more than
hit
you
of
could
that.
chew calling me up today, didn't
Take
you?
a hit of that, motherfucker.
Can't vote it either.
Oh, you were scared?
Yeah, let's.
I want to tell you folks that you got a good guy here, Jerome, and good friend. I met him 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. It doesn't matter how long I met him, but he's a good guy.
You don't even remember 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, all right. Heath, thanks. I don't remember before. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I met him 3 days ago or 3 years ago. Doesn't matter. He's a good guy, and I'm a good judge of character, and so ain't you, Heath. You're friends with him, so
No, we're all friends.
shut up before I pound you.
Yeah, right. Ken.
Oh, that's a threat.
But anyway,
All right, man.
now Jerome's a good guy. Very good friend. I don't know.
No, Jerome is killer.
Every time I cry.
Don't cry, Murph. I'm
No, I
still
ain't
your
gonna cry.
back.
But anyway, Thank you, folks, for listening. God bless you. Love you all. Peace out. Make love, not war. And I'm not signing off, but just thought I'd throw that in there. All right. Go ahead, Jerome.
Thanks, Murph. That's really touching. It does bring a little tear to my eye.
He just wishes someone would make love to him, not war.
Asshole.
Hey, that's fucking true. Fuck off. That's true, guy.
Hey, well,
You just want someone not battling you, fucking you. That's all
no,
you want. Yeah.
we were talking earlier
get it.
about what makes what makes happiness in
Yeah.
life.
What was that saying? I said?
What makes happiness? You know what? What makes happiness?
Realizing
I could-
what you got,
Yes.
not worrying about what you don't.
Being appreciative of what you have.
Friendships, relationships, family.
Family is probably number one.
How about
Relationships with
this? How about
friends,
this, Heath?
number two.
Yeah.
It is.
I
Poll.
put them
Family
all
is-
right in one.
family's
Friends and
blood.
family. That's a big.
You're connected.
Yeah.
That's it. And I
Poll.
wish my brother would
Listen,
see that
listen.
shit, you know.
I wish
Poll
mine would too.
reveals the secret
I know
of
that. I know
happiness
that. True.
is practicing gratitude.
Yeah, hey, dude, I wake up every
Ah.
morning. I am so happy. I wake up and I look out and I'm just ecstatic.
You're happy before you have, that's
Yeah.
practicing
First thing I
gratitude.
do is I'm ecstatic to wake up. I know I get to wake up. I'm in the place I want to be. I got a lot of shit to deal with, but you know what? I'm at least where I want to be, and I don't have to deal with the same shit on somewhere I'm not happy to be.
Well, yeah.
Right? To a
That,
point.
that is a big thing.
Dude, I
Yeah.
wake up. I'm on the ocean. I am. I'm on the ocean. I've got a nice place where I live. I've worked my nuts off for it. It's family, but I still had to pay for it. No one give you nothing.
No,
They
Well,
help you, but they
gotta-
don't fucking give it to you. You know what I mean?
Gotta work. Well, and when you work for it, it's way better
Yeah,
anyway.
of course, man.
Somebody
Yeah.
gives you something, it's
You
sort
don't
of like,
appreciate that
thanks.
shit.
You work for it, and that thing is now
When
on
you
a pedestal.
appreciate what you get,
Right. Save your
you
money
grow
for
as a
wheelbarrow.
human. You grow as a human.
You do.
When you can appreciate nature instead of having a new fucking Rolex, or I don't even know because I'm not even much of a fashion person, but Gucci shoes.
How about you save your
Gucci
money all week
shoes.
for a wheelbarrow? You know, you want that nice wheelbarrow so you could.
carry that chick home from the bar drunk. Look at
Wow, you gotta always turn it into something like that. Sexually heat, but that's why I love you. But anyway, you save your money all week for a wheelbarrow, you know, and
It's the truth.
then you go down to the wheelbarrow store. And
The wheelbarrow store.
Where the fuck's that?
Yeah.
you never been to the wheelbarrow store?
True Value.
Oh, it's right next to the
Next-
right next to the fish market.
You know, he plays that next to the meat market.
You ever heard that one? Blind guy walking down the road. Listen to this one. Blind guy walking down the road, right? Walks by a fish market, says, "Good morning, ladies."
That wasn't as funny as when that guy did it.
Mighty Sparrow actually has a song like that.
God damn it.
It talks about this
I
this
feel
guy
half-
fakes being blind and he walks
Yeah.
around. Yeah, I know.
He smells it in the air.
Disgusting. Inappropriate.
Thing is, he didn't know he was walking down.
Terrible.
He didn't know he was walking down by Stinson's fucking fish plant. Yeah. Good morning, ladies. They're all cutting fish, like, yeah, whatever.
I feel so bad now. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry
I
about it.
doubt it. You got no conscience.
Well,
got no
you
fucking
know,
conscience.
who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna this will be a
Yeah.
this will be a tough edit, but who knows? Maybe you know what?
You know
maybe
what?
this will just be a show that goes to the only goes to
I'd
the
put it on
Patreon.
rated R and go from there.
Well, because there's a select group of about 26 people that actually donate and support the show.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well,
what
they're
I can
awesome.
do is I can
They're
actually just
awesome.
I could do this podcast and be like, listen, I don't think this is for everybody.
Yeah.
So
I would
maybe
agree that
just-
it's probably not for
Just
everybody.
for you guys.
I know. I kind of spit off some shit that, you know.
Well, you got.
Well,
you-
to be honest,
like I
though,
said-
that's the truth.
Oh,
That's the
here we go
goddamn
again.
truth. I
there I
don't.
see sparks flying.
I do not talk about it. You know
Smoke
what I mean?
is coming from his ears.
Not
folks.
yet. I'm getting ready to light one up.
No,
roll another one.
well, I know, and I
I'm
understand
just
because that's your
saying,
livelihood.
Jerome,
it's your
honestly,
livelihood. I understand.
It's more than just my livelihood. It's everybody's livelihood around here.
Oh yeah, it's
You
all
better
of
chuck
Maine.
that can in the corner right now before. Okay.
There we
Well,
go.
that was pretty
There
cool.
we go.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
good sound effect.
Yeah, great one.
Dunk dunk dunk
But
dunk.
that's the truth. What do you think's going to happen in this area? This area
Hey.
it'll be hit with a hardship that would. It's not even. You couldn't even.
Harder than it's already been hit. I mean,
Oh my God.
opioids.
We've got
has not been
so
easy.
many fisheries that have disappeared.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
issue. That's the issue.
And those are
Really.
good jobs.
They're great jobs. They're better jobs than this stupid windmill farm bullshit. Really. You think about a windmill, okay? It takes 20 years. Okay, now fact check me. I don't give a fuck. Fact check me. It takes 20 years.
Oh, I know all about it. I know it's just it's a fallacy. They
It
you
takes 20 years for these things to pay
know. Guess what?
themselves off.
Guess what it takes to make those?
Guess what?
Lots of coal, lots of oil,
Damn
lots
right.
of everything.
So much.
So
mining,
much.
so much.
Insane amounts.
And they're not even recyclable.
No.
They get buried in fucking huge fucking vats out west.
No, they're not
Huge.
a solution. They're
No, it's all about government money. It's about these billion-dollar companies getting to fucking get tax
There we
deductions.
go again. There we go.
Why? But it's true. Fuck these places. They're assholes. They are. They're fucking us. And
Well, let
that's-
me ask you this then. We've talked about the problems. What are the solutions? I'm a
You know what?
solutions guy.
Honestly, I mean, I would love to sit here. I haven't been able to think about solutions as much as I am the problem that's facing us. Okay?
Well, maybe it's time to think about something.
no, I do have a little bit of rebuttal on that.
All right, let's
I
hear it.
do. So, what we could do to make both people happy, okay? We're talking the whale people and the wind people. See, they want to put all these things offshore because you know why? It doesn't affect anybody on the eastern seaboard.
Can't see it.
Can't
Not in my
see 'em.
backyard.
Not in my backyard. We have enough space to put up tidal generators. We have enough space to put up. Well, we do. We
Yeah,
have enough
tide is huge,
tidal.
too.
Tidal is amazing. Tidal is constant. Wind is not constant. Tidal is constant, right?
Yeah.
What if we made a tidal? What if we made tidal barriers, like spots where they just spin? They wouldn't even have to be huge. They wouldn't have to be infecting. They could be very easily transported to land and obtain the power with very minimal maintenance.
Now, what about the whales?
The whales would never swim into them. They're
Well,
right
'cause
on the
they're
edge of the
shore.
coast.
Yeah.
They're not offshore. Whales are offshore.
Oh.
Whales don't come inside.
What about Bob trying to fish 800 traps next summer?
Well, here we go with Bob fishing 800 traps, right? We have 800 traps right now, okay? A lot of us as Mainers and state of the Mainers that fish state lines fish singles, doubles, and triples. We've never been allowed to fish more than that. The government has sanctioned us to fish those numbers.
What do you mean by that? Triples?
So, okay, so places like
One line
Portland,
with 3 traps.
Pla-
pairs,
places
one
like
line, 2
Portland,
Oh, okay. Right.
places like Portland can fish 5 pair and 10 pair
traps. We fish all 50.
trawls. They call them trawls, right?
Yeah.
It's more than one trap on a line.
Yeah.
We're only allowed to fish singles, doubles, and triples. 3 traps at the very most on a
Inside
line
seawater.
inside state waters. Yes. So what that's doing is that's putting shitload of lines in the water, right? Granted, we don't even have whales come in here. That's the truth. We don't have whales come in
I
here.
see what you're saying. Yeah, because if you were able to do like 50
So
traps
what
on
they
one,
want, what they want is a reduction of our end lines, right? No end lines in the water. They don't want end lines. Well, if we, instead of single, doubles, or triples, if we put on 5 or 10s, 10 traps on a line, 5 traps on, you don't agree with it because you
Little old man Dick up in Carver's Harbor.
little old man
Big
Dick
fish.
needs to get a bigger boat or fucking do
No,
something different.
He fishes 8-fathom warps. He fishes right up inside. That's all he does.
5
He don't
traps.
go offshore.
5 traps.
That's all he's gonna be able to fish.
No, 5 trap on a line.
Why to do? He all singles. He hauls
Fire
bait.
trap online. Anybody can haul fire traps up in one fucking setting, guy. You shitting me?
But
you know,
this
like-
guy's old. He don't want to fish.
Well,
He
guess
fished
what?
singles all his life. Some of these
Dude,
guys up in there.
Little
where they
kids
go-
fish fucking fire trap trawls in
Oh.
Portland.
Some
little
people have
kids.
different styles. It ain't all triples and pairs. Some people fish singles. Some people don't even leave the.
That's all they're
fucking-
allowed to.
Some people always see land when they're lobster.
Yeah. So what? You can still adapt. Look at Portland. They fish 5s and 10s. They're not allowed to fish doubles,
There's no
singles.
whales there.
No whales fucking where we are either.
I know.
What
So
the
why
fuck you saying?
So why the fuck does he gotta comply with any of that shit?
Because we're talking about a reduction of 90% for everybody across the fucking board, bro. That's why. We have to all make sacrifices. We all have to. And you're
I
not
don't
even
see where
you're not even a captain.
I know.
You got
but
nothing invested. What the
I'm
fuck you
trying
talking
to
about?
speak up for the small guy, the little guy, the young
Little guy.
the old fellow.
The old fella's
Mike
probably-
Gostin that fishes up inside his longest warp is 16 fathoms long.
That man should not be affected by anything that we
Right.
have,
That's
right?
what I'm trying to
Common
say.
sense would say that.
He doesn't leave
Common
the fucking.
sense.
He can always see land. He's not offshore. He's right there. See, that's
But that's the difference.
how many people are like him
There's a lot.
that have a lobster
Hey,
license in the state
how
of
many
Maine.
wreck people are fishing 5 traps?
No, man.
How many? No, you don't think so? I mean, I don't know.
Not as many as there is.
My mother
guys
and
that-
stepfather have 5 apiece.
No.
That's 10 traps.
I mean,
Right
that's
there.
good for
instant.
July and August, but
Well, June, July, August, right? They just pulled their
I mean,
boat out.
what
They pulled
is
their
the
boat,
big
yeah.
problem? What is
There's
the
nothing.
big?
They should be able
The
to
big
fish.
problem is the right wheel. We don't want to get the right wheel caught in our lobster traps.
No, the
in
big
our
problem is the fucking
So
windmill.
why can't we monitor where them fucking wheels are? There's
We can.
300 of them.
We already know how many there are.
Like,
right?
how many
The
cell
big one.
phones are there in the United States?
10 billion.
Why can't we put a cell phone on the back of every one of them
Price
fucking
every drug
whales?
dealer's got 2 or 3.
But anyway,
Remember the
put
burner phone, Murf?
shoot a cell phone on the back of that right wheel. Oh, that right wheel's up by Stonington. All right, Stonington, you gotta haul your gear out of there.
They'd be fucking false data, all that shit. I wouldn't believe any of it. See, that's the issue. All this the issue.
Global
and there's
tracking.
No real way. And it's all about windmills. They
You
want
track-
us out of there, bro. They want us out.
You track all the
They want us
boats.
out.
AIS. You got
They already,
AIS.
they already want us to do this next year. AIS.
You got AIS
It
on
wasn't-
boats. AIS on wheels.
They should.
IAIWS.
Oh, shit. 517.
I'd like it if you guys had AIS, because then I wouldn't be so worried when I sail past
Well,
you.
we all are supposed to
Got
have it.
AIS on wheels.
Yeah,
We're all
right.
supposed to have
All
it.
commercial vessels.
Over,
AISW.
over
Oh, that's
40
an
feet.
AISW. That's a wheel.
I think it's over 40 feet or 65 feet, one or the other.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, almost all sailboats have it now because
That's
it's
a good
cheap
one.
Well,
and it's
yeah, because
I,
more or less, hey,
it's cheaper than
To be
radar.
honest. Oh, okay, no more.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you already got me on that.
I
I knew you already. I
Trying to
see.
get
I see you
fired.
working over there. Fuck you. It's all good.
I'm just trying to.
That's
there's
all
always-
good.
What was that show? Point and Counterpoint.
Yeah, you're playing devil's advocate now.
yeah.
man.
Oh, well, we
Yes.
do that
Okay.
shit. It's
Hey,
fine.
no, it's got to be done.
Right.
It's
There's
gotta be done.
there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. I mean, right now in the North Atlantic, supposedly they say there's 335 right whales.
Yeah, whatever.
How many lobstermen are going to sleep tonight, getting ready to go to bed to harvest Maine lobsters?
A lot.
How many?
Over 6,000.
6,000.
how many people are they going to feed tomorrow?
It's all right.
Well, we catch 120 million pounds.
Well, how about
So what is that equal
listen to this aspect? The stern men.
All
How
right.
many people they gonna feed? How many of the captain?
Well,
They got kids. They
Every-
gotta go all different angles.
everything
They
comes
go all
off
different
this.
angles on this.
Everything comes off this, yeah.
Right.
Of course it does. Everything comes off this. So, right. You're steering man, right? As a captain, you're steering man, the bait guys, the dock guys, the trap builders, the trap suppliers,
Right?
all these people, wharf, docks, everything.
Hamilton Marine.
Hamilton Marine. Lyman Morris. How about just
Fuzzy
calling out
Dan.
Fuzzy Dan's the man. So, yeah, that fucking guy and
Yo.
Andrew, him and Andrew are weapons.
Right, he's
Best boat builders
more
going.
diversified, but
Well, he's savage, but you know what? They're gonna be affected too.
marinas
Everybody's gonna be affected.
Yeah.
Marinas.
trickle down economics. I think there's always going to be lobsters. There's always going to be people fishing for lobsters. There's always going to be a government
You think?
trying to tell the fishermen what they can and can't do.
That's what they're.
I think someday it's going to come to a poundage.
Oh, it's gonna come to a quota. It'll
Yeah.
come to a quota.
Like how you go scalping every day in the winter, you're allowed 2 buckets. You're going to be able to go out and go lobstering in allowed fucking 3 or 4 crates.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
go
it's
get
just-
their 3 or 4
Thing
crates.
is, it's just gonna make us fucking pirates because that's what we are naturally. Is we define fucking rules because we don't.
I
fucking
just
think-
got my 3
They're
crates.
right.
Now I'm gonna go get another 3.
You fucking ain't right. Well, this fucking bullshit, right? I got the means to make money. I got the means to provide for my family, and you're gonna tell me I can't. But you're sitting there on Wall Street making a fucking fuckload of money. Sorry about that, swear. That was brutal.
2 or
But
3,
that's the goddamn truth.
2 or 3 years ago, the lobster industry made billions and billions and billions of dollars. The government noticed it and we said, "Whoa, we gotta put a fucking clamp on this and try to get some of this." You know,
It's not about that. It's about the windmills. I'm telling you. Everything about it. No, it's about the windmills. It's about the windmills. They need that ground to put windmills up. They can't have us in the way, and then their only way is to say the North Atlantic right whale is gonna, die if we fucking keep fishing. That's the complete bullshit. They're allowed to take 40 a year during construction and all that shit. Are you fucking high?
Because then they would
Are
only
you
last like
high?
8 years.
8 fucking years. Everyone will be dead. And then what are you gonna do? They're gonna what? Oh well, the shipping companies that travel up the Gulf of St. Lawrence and all that other bullshit, they kill them motherfuckers right steady. What? You think I'm sitting here bullshit? It's fucking true. Fuck
hey,
that.
we're hearing real in depth.
Fuck that. That's the truth. You know
that's
what?
your podcast. You
You
got
asked
tell
for
you,
podcast.
man.
that's
Hey,
your podcast.
it's
You
real-
got careful
real
what you wish
deal.
for, Mr. Jerome.
No, hey,
Sailing into oblivion.
I'm tossed in oblivion.
we'll see where this.
This political.
Legendary stuff. And boy, if you're listening, you are listeners.
Yeah, you're fucking into it.
Radio check, radio check. Come in.
That's the truth, though.
That is
It's fucking
true.
It's
Why
the
would you
truth.
lie?
There's nothing there I've got to say it's bullshit. That's the fucking truth. I got
Yeah.
nothing to say. Not truth.
Start raining.
Thank God that did.
Start raining.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Oh, fuck yeah.
They're gonna kill our way of life. They're gonna kill. We're the most sustainable fishery in the world right now.
Oh, yeah.
In the fucking world, we're the most sustainable. There's no other ones that are sustainable like we are. We've done measures to prevent and take out all our issues, but we are still getting F bombed.
Red list.
We are. We're what? Red listed?
Red.
We harvest these things. Most of the loads that come aboard my boat don't come aboard. They get thrown back over.
Oh yeah, no, I've
Most
been
of them.
out there. Vast majority get
Oh my
tossed
God,
right
if I
back
could-
in.
if I
Either
could keep every
they've got
lobster,
eggs.
I'd have thousands of pounds. Thousands.
I mean, they're either too big or they're too small. There's only that select few that are just
Yeah.
right.
So we're very sustainable. We are not hurting the industry. We're not hurting anything. But yet we're taking up space that these windmill people want to put all their windmills up and down the coast. That's what it is. They can't put those windmills there until we are gone. Think about it. We take up the bottom. We take the bottom up,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
They need that bottom.
It makes sense. It makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah, fucking right.
And
that makes
windmills
sense.
don't really make much sense. I will agree with you there.
It's all about money. They've already been granted.
It's
lease.
grants and yeah.
They've been
it's-
granted.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
all this shit, guy. I'm telling you, it's messed up. It's all about money. All of our people in power have been paid off. All of them. Because if not, there'd be a fucking uproar. There'd be an uproar. If I was in power right now.
Sounds like there's an uproar right here in this
you
shack right
wait.
now.
I'll tell you, yeah, the shack's getting one. But
Oi.
if there really was people that weren't fucking getting greased and that weren't getting their money, you'd see so much more. You'd see so much more. How could you not?
Yeah. Oh, Murph's taking us out with a song. All right, well,
Nice.
thanks for listening, folks. This has been Heath, Murf, and Jerome after work on a Monday.
God. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Has it been a struggle?
We'll see you.